Welcome to the Jets Afterburners podcast. This is New York Jets Dan 16.
All right.
There's Liam over there. I think he's is it latent again, this Wi-Fi action? This is probably what happened with Steve Wilks this morning.
Here.
Oh, there you are. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? Man from the moon.
I'm with Steve Wilks. Here I am.
There you are. So what's up, man?
It wouldn't be the Jets Afterburners if there wasn't some technical issues.
Yes, exactly.
Nothing, man. You just wanted to hop on. It wouldn't be the Jets Afterburners if we didn't have breaking news and a whole bunch of tech issues on my end. So pretty much my internet and everything is Steve Wilks.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Top 31.
But I mean, we do got some breaking news. Wanted to hop on real quick. Yes. Wanted to hop on real quick and just yeah, he's out. The change has begun, as you said in the title. Steve Wilks is out as DC after yesterday's abysmal performance. I mean, giving up 48 points to the Jacksonville Jaguars, who, yes, they're a good team, but this defense, it has gone backwards quickly. Moving on from Sauce Gardner, Quinnen Williams, yeah, they got rid of a lot of dead cap at the same time. We've created some holes. AZ Thomas is out. And to be fair, this Jets team, it's just obliterated with injuries right now. It's a very barren team. And I wasn't expecting to win yesterday. But the performance that we put out there, I mean, I think my high school team could have beaten these guys.
Yes, I agree. The Jets right now, it's not only yesterday, this whole entire season, the New York Jets have been it's just a complete turnstile right now. The New York Jets under Steve Wilks, in which I thought was a great hire. I'm like, all right, you know what? Aaron Glenn is coming here. He's getting an experienced defensive coordinator guy. I'm excited with this. And then to have a defense right now, at the beginning of the season with Quinnen Williams, Sauce Gardner, even Brandon Stevens, the guy's a veteran. To not show up, it's we're 3 games left, and this is such a disgusting performance yesterday. Again, very pro tank here. I like the fact that we cracked finally the top 5 overall in Tankathon. Hopefully we stay there, or hopefully we move up. But Steve Wilks right now, in my opinion, what occurred yesterday was something that needed to happen. Like Rich Simony just posted, I'm surprised that Aaron Glenn did it today instead of waiting 3 weeks. I like this. I like that Aaron Glenn didn't wait until the end of the season. Let's reevaluate. There's nothing to reassess here, folks. There's nothing to reconfirm. The New York Jets are a laughingstock. They are the worst team in the entire NFL. And unfortunately, Tankathon doesn't reflect that, because the Jets had to win these meaningless games in which many Jet fans are like, oh, let's win. Let's change the culture. You change the culture by getting rid of horrendous coaches on the staff. You change the culture by trading up to the number 1 overall pick and get your franchise quarterback. You change the culture by winning in September. This is unacceptable, but I like where we're headed right now. Liam is frozen again. Liam is still under contract with Steve Wilks. We got to do something here. Are you there, man? Are you there? Mission control. Mission control.
I'm here. Earth to Liam.
Yes, we
Do
hear
you hear me?
I hear you. So what's up? What do you think? Do you think this is a good move?
Do you not?
Yes, I hear you. I think this is a very good move. I think I'm going to be answering my own questions at this point.
Now you can hear me. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you, anytime there's like any type of bad weather, it's just I don't know what happens here. And I pay for good internet too. This is the annoying thing. I pay for really good internet.
We got to get you plugged
Yes, I do think it's a good move, but like, kind of Aaron Glenn is.
Aaron Glenn sucks. To me
Do you
right
hear
now,
me?
man, your internet is horrendous. It's horrendous. It really is synonymous with the New York Jets 2025 New York Jets defense. That's how bad it is. But now you say you have mixed feelings on this here, Eagle fan. Why? Why do you have mixed feelings? I need to know. I threw the chat out there. You guys, New York Jet fans, call in. Let me know what's going on. I look at this here. Yeah. Yes. No. No. I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. I have a feeling that finally we have a head coach and a GM that have to seize their opportunity, that they know how important this is for them. They don't know. Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji have no idea when their next opportunity is going to come about as a head coach, as a GM. I think this was collective. This was a collective type of decision, and it probably happened right after the game. Long flight home. This is just ridiculous. They had to do what they had to do. The moves that have happened this year, I mean, a lot of times I'm like, man, I don't know if Aaron Glenn is the right guy. And we still don't know. We have no idea if he is. But I do like the trades. The trades signify no one is safe. Sauce Gardner is not safe. Gone. But he just signed an extension. Quinnen Williams, the leader of the team. He loves being a Jet. I'm going to put someone else out here. Garrett Wilson. I love him as a wide receiver. But let me tell you, I sent out a short, and you guys have to check that out. The Jets Afterburners podcast, they sent out 6 to 7 months before Quinnen Williams was finally dealt that he was going to get dealt. He was going to get traded. Garrett Wilson right now is a huge bargaining chip in the upcoming draft. Huge bargaining chip. Now, with that being said, many of you will say, no, we don't want him to get traded. And I'm with it. I don't want him to get traded. But again, a move like right now, what just happened, Steve Wilks is no longer part of the New York Jets. If it was any other head coach, it would be waiting until after the season. Quinnen Williams would not have been traded. Sauce Gardner, as young as he is, would not have been traded. This is the beauty of Darren Muji. This guy is so ahead right now that we're not even appreciative of how good this GM is. He signed Sauce Gardner to an extension. He signed Garrett Wilson to an extension. He made this so easy in the event he has to trade one of these players to the other team. The other team doesn't even have to bat an eye. They would know exactly what they were going to be getting. They know exactly how much that contract is, just like it was for the Indianapolis Colts. When the Colts called the Jets and they said, we want Ahmad Sauce Gardner, the Jets are like, are you okay with inheriting that contract? It wasn't even part of the discussion. They knew already. If the New York Giants or the Tennessee Titans are at the first overall pick and the Jets are at 5, and they're like, you know what? That second first-round pick is too far down. Let's say if it's 11 or 13. The Giants are like, look, we want your 5th overall and Garrett Wilson. You know what the Jets would do in that instance? Just like it happened today. As much as you guys might disagree on this, the Jets wouldn't even bat an eye. Here's Garrett Wilson. Because you don't change a franchise with a franchise wide receiver. You change it with a franchise quarterback. If the Jets think that highly of Fernando Mendoza and the Giants, who don't need a franchise quarterback, the Titans don't need a franchise quarterback, but they need weapons. They need to surround their young quarterback. Oh, look at that. They had to wait a full year in order to add pieces. The Jets would do the same thing. It's that simple. As much as I don't want to get rid of Garrett Wilson, Darren Muji placed him in a position where if he needs to deal him, he will do so. Now, Liam, how the hell is your internet connection? I see you moving around, so I think we're good. What do you think?
Yeah, I had to go to my phone. I don't know what's going on. It's like the thing is, I pay for really good internet too. That's the crazy part. Anytime there's ever since I've moved, anytime there's any type of weather out going on, it just doesn't work. So I don't know, but too big of news not to be here today. Too big of news to just cancel this. So had to be here for it.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're gonna sound a little repetitive. You just want to catch me up real quick, or?
No. I went off on Garrett Wilson right now that he is a huge bargaining chip. How I segued this whole thing is because something that has been done today, we haven't seen in a long time, where a head coach of the New York Jets finally has taken the bull by the horn and said, no more. We don't need to wait 3 weeks.
Right.
That's where we're at. Go at it, my man.
Yeah, you're right. The Jets and Aaron Glenn, they did make a move that doesn't get made often, firing a DC mid-season. But the thing is, Aaron Glenn, now he's kind of running out of excuses. He's saying that there's going to be an interim DC, defensive coordinator. I think he should take over the play calling duties. It can't get worse. No. But the only reason I could see him not doing that is because he wants to be the head coach, with the offense, special teams, and defense. And that might be buying him more time. He knows his record, he knows what it is. If he takes over play calling duties and it doesn't get any better, then he might be out too.
Right.
I think for the most part he's safe, but you don't know. And Steve Wilks, he's been around the NFL long enough where you know what he is. Right. He's had plenty of, in and out deals. 1 year and gone. So this isn't, if you remember back with Saleh and Jeff Ulbrich, we wanted Jeff Ulbrich fired that first year.
Mm-hmm.
Back to that Bengals game when Quinnen Williams, and I think it might have been Jermaine Johnson as well, flipping out on him on the sideline.
Yes.
And what are we doing? Just get rid of this guy. And they held on to him. And eventually, he became, and we had one of the best defenses in the league once he became knowledgeable at his position. Like I said, I don't think Steve Wilks is going to grow much more. You already know what he is. He's his finished former head coach. You're not getting any more out of him. But that being said, this Jets, not even just the defense. I texted you yesterday. Mm-hmm. There was a player, I don't know, what was his name? I sent you, whatever it was.
No idea.
There was so many players that I didn't even know these guys.
Right.
It was at the end of the season. I don't know where they're finding these guys. I think they might have went Black Friday shopping and then, they saw some extra security and said, hey, come with us. We have something for you.
Right.
But this is a barren team. I mean, we have guys out left and right. It's not even the same team. We have an undrafted free agent quarterback. We have no-name defensive tackles. We've gotten as low as it's going to get. This really is. They are dumpster diving. You're right, Armand. This has got to be rock bottom for them, right? It doesn't get much worse than this.
It's going to get worse. There's one more card to fall because, as you just said, and you're right, we don't know these players. There's so many players on this roster. It's so barren, but this is the way how you rebuild. You have to rebuild from ground zero. This is it. This is part of it. You have to turn the game on and be like, who the hell is Brady Cook? Who's this? Oh, I'm going to get my hopes up. Who's his backup? No idea. Who's this? Watts? Who is this? Who are these people? Adrian Martinez, who's going to be at some, I don't know, some bodega in Corona probably next July. it's not part. They're not part of this team. They need to get destroyed. Okay, the big part of rebuilding, and this is where it's going to get very interesting in the offseason. We need to know right now who the franchise quarterback of this team is. You can't rebuild without a franchise. You can't do it. You want to play this game, guys? What did the New England Patriots do before Drew Bledsoe got drafted? They had some guys named Hugh Millen, Scott Zolak, all that stuff. What about Peyton Manning before he went to the Colts? Jack Trudeau, all these nonsense, Jeff George, all these nonsense quarterbacks. And then they found them. And at that point, they start building. Little by little, they start building. They start building. They start building. Fantastic. Excellent. The Jets started today. Now, Chris Harris is the new defensive coordinator. I like this because he may have a connection with the New York Jets defense. Maybe the defense wanted him as the defensive coordinator. And yes, I'm with you, Eagle Fang. Not pivoting, but yes, I would like Muji to hire his own coach, but we have Aaron Glenn right now. He has shown glimpses, not a lot. He has more negatives than positives this season. And you're right, Liam. I'm with you on this. Aaron Glenn should take over as the defensive court. He should. That's why you were called in here, to make this defense a top 3 defense. They are a laughingstock.
And Aaron Glenn in the press conference always just saying, yeah, put this on me first. That's great. But what do you do to fix it? Yeah, you got rid of Wilks. That's a good first step.
Right.
But it's a little too late. And I do like that they made the move now rather than waiting into the offseason, because it does show that this is like they are going to handle it. That's what this does show me. I mean, if you remember week 1, Xavier Gibson, he dropped a punt. He was out the building.
Right.
So it does seem like there is some accountability in there. And obviously Aaron Glenn isn't going to go fire himself.
Right. Can't do that.
He could, but it'd be weird.
Right.
I mean, just ask Bill Belichick.
It'd be weird. Weird.
But the thing is, things have got to change for like big time changes. And what's left to do? I mean, we fired everybody from the front office. We fired people that work in the office. Remember, like draft gurus that have been there for 20 years. We got rid of them. Like there was. I remember we were saying that there was tumbleweed going through one Jets drive.
Right.
Is it possible we just didn't land the right head coach?
Well, that's up for debate, right? Like we wouldn't know. That's why, to me, if the Jets would have landed the number 1 overall draft pick, which is still a very small glimpse of hope, I think at that point, no one is safe. But if the Jets are at that top 5, Glenn is coming back. He's coming back. But if at any point the New York Jets land that number 1 overall draft pick, I don't know. Who knows? The Giants win 3 in a row. The Raiders 3 in a row. The Browns win 1. The Saints beat us, or whatever. The Titans win, and we end up number 1 overall. I'm telling you, mark my words, it's so true. But people are like, oh, the money. You're telling a multi-billionaire that money is an issue.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing. If you're at the number 1 overall draft pick and you don't have to give up assets, there is a possibility that Aaron Glenn doesn't survive this season. It doesn't. Ask the New England Patriots. Ask them. Oh, it's different. Ask them. Look, they gave the Bills a run for their money. Yeah, they lost yesterday, but they're a competitive team. So if there's a Mike McCarthy, I love this argument. No, none of that. No Super Bowl winning coach on that one. No way. We'll stick with Aaron Glenn. He's our own. He's our own guy. Get out of here. Look, Rich Cimini just said, Aaron Glenn says he thought about it last night and informed Wilks this morning. After the game, Glenn gave no indication he was considering this. Last week, he said he believes in Wilks. He believes.
Yeah.
And I believe in fairy tales sometimes.
And you know what's funny too is before everyone goes, see, I told you. And I'm not picking on him, I'm not calling him out. I love the guy. I'm just going to use him as an example. A known, not so fan of Glenn, Vinny. before season says, "Oh, I told you so." No, winning a couple of games, it was nice to build the culture because we thought we were turning a corner a little bit. Now, I didn't say that we were going to go undefeated for the rest of the season, and now we got it all figured out. But it seemed like we were building a couple of things in the right direction.
Mm.
We were stacking Legos, as Coach Glenn likes to say.
Right.
And some bully came and knocked it all down. So for those fans saying like, "See, I told you he wasn't the answer," not saying we deserve, but like we have to see the full season through with this guy. We have to really know what we have. I don't know if you give him 2 full years. If this continues next year, because like this year's kind of a wash. We don't have the we failed on the quarterback. We thought we might have had a shot with the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't, obviously. So once we get the quarterback, whether it's Joe Burrow or we, trade the farm for Mendoza or whatever we do,
right,
we cannot give this guy 2 full seasons. I give him 8 games next year, 7 or 8 games. By that point, you're in the middle of the season. You kind of know what's happening. You get an 8-game sample size. You get a couple weeks if it is a rookie quarterback to kind of figure it out. You want to see some progression, but the concerning part is we don't know if we have the guy here in place to even develop said rookie quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So it just figures the Jets suck again. We're going to have one of the top draft picks. We don't have the right, possibly staff in place to develop this kid, and he's going to be out the door in 3 years.
Well, you bring up a valid point in an argument here, and I'm going to paint a picture and see if it makes sense. Let's say the Giants or the Titans select number 1 overall, okay? Now, the Jets select, hopefully, I'm hopeful this happens, either 2 or 3rd overall, either of those 2. Now, Darren Muji has shown that he can make crazy trades. He does it. The guy has an actual trait as a GM. Now, with that being said, and the points that you just placed here, Liam, you give the guy eight games next year and he's out the door. Now you're forcing a quarterback on a potential coach in 2028, right? Now, 2027. Why not, if you end up with the 3rd overall pick, right, or the 2nd, and you have the 1st overall pick that's owned by the Giants or the Titans, you have a deal in place. Again, we don't know what happens behind the scenes. We don't know if Muji has the GM's number on the Giants, whatever the case is, and says, "Look, what do you want? What do you want for us to do this? You give us such, and we'll give you the number 1 overall pick." At that point, let's say it's March, even February. At that point, you let go of Aaron Glenn and you tell the potential head coach, we have a deal in place to get the number 1 overall pick. We're trying to land Fernando Mendoza because we have a feeling this Aaron Glenn character is no good than 5 wins a season. And now we're going to go back to this same, drawing board nonsense. I have a strong feeling that if we land the number 3 or the number 2 overall, that we're going to be calling the number 1 overall draft pick. And if we have a deal in place sometime in January, that Glenn is gone. No one is safe. The only one that's safe here, I got to be honest, even players, no player is safe. You want to counter on that? Sauce freaking Gardner, after an extension, thought he was going to be a Jet for life. Garrett Wilson's next, possibly. Now, with that being said, at that point, we can have a brand new head coach.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we could have a brand new head coach.
I agree. And like you said, I think the only one that is safe is Muji right now. Mm-hmm. He's off another year. But now, if Tomlin becomes available or Harbaugh,
yes,
are you going to trade for them?
Not even a question. It's not even at what point? 100%. You go get your Tomlin. Oh, what has Tomlin done? More than any Jets head coach for the past 20 years. More. Oh, well, he had Big Ben. Look how important it is to get yourself a franchise quarterback.
Yep.
I thought you need a franchise receiver in Antonio Brown or all the other Santonio Holmes. What was the other guy? Wallace.
Yep.
That's why you need a franchise quarterback. Now, to piggyback off of what you're saying, we don't even know if we have the correct staff here. This Chris Harris character, he played defense, right? When he was young, when he was in the NFL. But he's the passing game coordinator. That's offense, right? Or is that defense?
Passing game, that'd be offense.
Offense, right? And now we have a quarterback coach or something like that who used to be a running back, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, this is where things get frustrating for me. When you have a boneheaded staff that is focused, the only one out of this entire coaching staff that we have in the New York Jets that knows exactly what their vocation is all about is our special teams coach.
Chris Banjo. And if you look, Williams did it again yesterday. I mean, yes, he got called back due to bonehead mistakes, but
it's a bullshit call.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank God. Thank goodness. The refs were definitely on the tank side.
Yes. And the whole argument too, I'm gonna get to this comment here in a second. I'm gonna get to that in a second.
Oh my God.
But before we even get to there, we talk about like Tomlin or Harbaugh or like one of these coaches. Oh, he's never gonna come here. He'll never come here. He would never come here. Oh my God, dude, give me a break. He won't come here. Money talks. Money talks. Anybody will go anywhere for the right price.
Anyone.
And you get a chance. And like, we said the same thing with Aaron Rodgers a couple years ago. If you could win in New York, we're building you a statue and you're a legend in New York forever. Just like Joe Namath, just like Mark Messier. You win in New York, you're idolized forever. Now with this question here. Well, which quarterback has Tomlin ever developed? You don't necessarily need the head coach to be the only person developing this quarterback. Mm-hmm. You got to bring in an elite offensive mind. Like I've been saying, Brian Dable, he won't have to move. Like yes, his head coaching record is what it is. Him as a head coach, not the best idea.
Right.
But nobody wants to, and like, yes, you could say like, oh, they're millionaires. Like they don't care. They have movers, this and that. Yeah, but like, you don't want to go buy another house, move across the country. Like it's a pain. I just moved, and ever since I moved, I've had really bad internet connection. I don't think Brian Dable wants bad internet connection.
So can this party? Sorry to pick on you, Armand. Until we start checking off the checklist, right? Last year it was Woody would never fire a head coach in season. Guess what? He did it. I honestly think if we are about to invest in the number 1 overall draft pick, in which Woody Johnson has never owned, at that point, everything changes. Everything changes. Everything.
Who says Woody Johnson's going to be the one paying this guy? He might be out the door next too.
Right.
That's a subject. Don't want to get canceled or anything, but there's a couple things going on behind the scenes. Don't think that article came out and just went away.
Right. With the whole, those files. Never know, man. Never know.
And not only that, too, we don't defend Woody Johnson, rightfully so, too often on the show. But trust me, he wants to win. He doesn't want to be embarrassed like that. He is so sick and tired. You go out, you have an elite defense, you bring in Aaron Rodgers, that fails. You bring in Devontae Adams, that fails. Yes. Now you go out, you bring in one of your own, Aaron Glenn, our guy, that's failing.
Right.
He's going to panic. It's Woody Johnson's nature to press that button. He's going to press the button. It might not be right away, but he's going to press that button. And at some point, you got to bring in the established head coach. We've done it multiple times. He's done it with Favre. He's done it with Rodgers, where you brought in the prominent, proven quarterback. Mm-hmm. The only thing that's left to do is you got to bring in the proven head coach. We've never done that.
Right.
Never. Well, at least Woody hasn't done that, I should say.
Correct. So let's at this point, I love this. So Tomlin can't let's make sure we understand this. Tomlin can't develop a quarterback, but he does well with quarterbacks that have been here, done that. He did good with Ben Roethlisberger, doing pretty good with Aaron Rodgers, to say the least. He got him almost to the playoffs, possibly. What if we get a Tomlin and we trade for Joe Burrow?
Who?
That's a recipe.
Tomlin knows Burrow. He plays him twice a year.
Twice a year.
Which, if you remember, that's why Aaron Glenn wanted Justin Fields from playing him twice a year in Chicago.
Right.
So he knows him better. He knows Burrow's weaknesses. He knows how to game plan against Burrow.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what Burrow does good. So, it sounds crazy sitting here, on December 15th. But come January, February 15th, it might not be so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. There's so many moving parts here, and it started even yesterday with the Saints winning. This Tyler Show character, I didn't really think much of the guy. He has a lot of great qualities, man, as a franchise quarterback. You're going to see the numbers that he's going to put up on this Jets defense. That's not saying much, but what he did yesterday against Carolina and last week against Tampa Bay, keep winning. Keep winning. Those teams need to start winning even that much more. The Titans, except for the Giants. The Giants should not win a game anymore. Now, Pat Mahomes, he's out for the season. That brings up a very interesting matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. And that's the last game of the season. If somehow Geno Smith pulls that off, the Jets continue to lose, and Shador somehow wins a game, I don't know why they don't put Deshaun Watson in there. The Jets could easily hold on to the second overall pick, man. That is huge, enormous.
Yep. And at that point, we have the money. We got the pick. We got the Colts pick. I don't see them winning many more games. Did you see that yesterday?
They almost pulled it out.
They almost did. Yeah, I mean, but Rivers, he was tripping over himself and falling down. He looks like, he's gained like 200 pounds.
Dude, he looks so much like the main character from the movie The Whale.
Yeah, the Whale.
Wow, dude. Is that how bad the NFL has gotten? They don't where's the scouting? They had to call Phillip Rivers. What are you doing? I'm just coaching a high school team. Are you in shape? So, there are many shapes on earth. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, coach high school and hanging out with my grandkids.
Yeah. You want to play this week? Sure. No problem. I'm good. I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful.
Brady Cook, we should bring in Chad Pennington.
Nah, he's too smart. Way too smart.
Yeah, you need some kind of you got to be kind of dumb, I guess.
Vinny would do it. Vinny always used to play. He didn't care how many times he retired. But getting back to Steve Wilks, when's the last time that we had this bad of a defense and this horrendous as a coordinator where the team just gave up? It just straight up, they couldn't care less about him.
This defense wasn't even as bad during the Gase years when Greg Williams was coaching them.
You're right.
They were rolling a little bit. I mean, this team, they did give up. And every day, Aaron Glenn stands at that podium and says, this team fought hard and they didn't give up. They've given up. It's clear as day on TV. I'm watching the game. I had it on. I was peeking over. I saw, quickly it was 7-0. I'm putting up my Christmas tree, decorating the house and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking over and it's just such a boring game.
Oh.
And the game wasn't on TV, but I was more interested in that. They're getting blown up by New England. I'm like, oh, that's going to be a game. And then they come back and win. We are so far away, even in our own division.
Right.
Even in our own division. We're not even competitive, as we saw last week against Miami. And they're supposed to kind of be on our level. New England and Buffalo, that's their own level. And then Miami and the Jets were our own level. We're not even on that level with Miami. This team has just given up. It's fallen so far. We didn't have high expectations, and we didn't even sniff the bar that we set for the low set bar that we set for ourselves this year.
I'm going to ask you a question regarding the Saints, but I love this. All right. This, Armand, I am laughing so hard in the inside. It's Rivers came back because his free insurance from the NFL was going to expire. Retired players get 5 years of insurance for free. So this was year 5 and going to expire. He needs it for how many kids he has. I never knew that NFL quarterbacks make $20,000 a year. You're telling me that he came back because of health insurance? If that's the case, man, Philip Rivers is one dumb guy financially, which I think he's not that. He just wanted to do it because I think he loves the game. Insurance has nothing to do with this, Armand. No, not even close. He can own an insurance company. Just talk to Ken O'Brien. Ken O'Brien, he owns his own freaking firm. And also for his grandkids, his grandkids.
Gotta do for the grandkids. See, the things
now, that's what I was going to ask you. So, have you watched any Saints games this year? None.
Yes, actually, I watched one when we were playing Dallas. I think it was.
Okay. What did you think of them?
I think they played the Giants that week.
Okay.
And I was hanging out with my cousin that's a Giants fan, and I was just like more making fun. Like we were kind of like making fun of each other on like how much, oh, your team sucks worse.
Right.
But they showed some fight. I think they actually won that game. I'm using my phone right now, so I'm not gonna go look. If you want to look, go feel free. I don't think it's that important though. I don't think we have to look.
No, they're not that good. Like the Saints aren't that good. They're not a good team.
I just say like oh, they suck.
Yeah, you could say exactly. Now, this is where I wanted to kind of bring everything together. The Saints are not the Jaguars, right? They're not the Jaguars. Not even remotely close, right?
Nope.
They don't even have Alvin Kamara. He's on IR. The only thing that they have on offense is Chris Olave. And he's one hit away from missing like 9 seasons.
Yeah, him and Tua are in the same boat.
Same thing. Now, if the New York Jets get blown out by the New Orleans Saints, I'm going to say it again. Aaron Glenn is not safe. If he gets utterly embarrassed in the 40s, in the 50s, and the Jets can't do anything, they can't do anything. Aaron Glenn is in a very bad predicament, and he may be teetering into the same frame as Gerard Mayo. Very much, guys. You cannot play a team that's very close to you in talent level and get blown out. Now, if the Jets lose, hopefully, again, they do lose by 3 points, it is what it is. You know what? You guys are playing at the same level, but Liam, they get blown out. I don't care who the quarterback is. You could even bring Justin Fields back in. They lose, it's a wrap.
Dan, you're wrong. He needs the insurance.
Wow, he's really strong in this stance. Yeah, Philip Rivers came back for his insurance.
I think
Great 401k. Great 401k.
I think next time Armand comes on, he's going to try to sell us insurance. Does he work for like an insurance company? Is he trying to sell us something?
Hold on. I got to ask. Let's see. Here. Let's see. Let's ask Rock. Let's ask Rock how much Philip Rivers has made in his life. Hold on a second.
He is he is a high premium.
Right. Let's see. Using this app. Yes. Skip.
Oh, he works. Armand works.
How much money? Here we go.
Wait, hold on. Another question too. Why would he pay for his grandkids' insurance?
How much money has Philip Rivers made in his entire career? Come on. Oh, hold on. How much money has Philip Rivers made in his NFL career?
Philip Rivers has earned about $244 million in total NFL career earnings, mostly from his long run with the Chargers and Colts through 2020, plus a little extra surprise comeback this season.
Did you hear this? Did you hear it?
I heard a little bit. 200.
No, not you, Grok. $244 million.
And why would he be paying for his grandkids? And
You know how much money?
you know how much insurance you can get with that?
He's a smart guy. Phillip Rivers is a very smart person. He gets a fraction of that money and he invests it. He can make that same amount yearly.
He could even invest it in insurance.
Very easy. Very easy.
Free insurance.
Yes, free insurance. Woof. For $244 million, I'd give me free insurance all day. You
It's a
guys
lot
are
of-
hysterical.
a lot.
Hysterical.
Dan.
Oh my gosh. 250. Yo, come
Yes.
on, man.
Insurance on his insurance.
Yes, exactly.
His insurance. Insurance.
He even has like 9 LLCs.
It's just-
Yeah, he's good. Armand, let's put one thing into place. He's good. His grandkids are set for life. $244 million?
Well,
They're
yeah.
okay.
If we don't let another Democrat back in office eventually, then yes.
Oh, yes. Well, we have a better shot at Steve Wilks being
Yeah. What's more likely? Phillip Rivers' grandkids not being good, or Steve Wilks becoming a good head coach?
So, yeah, exactly. Now, Jets Chaos said something interesting. He said, couldn't they have waited till the end of the season? Now, the defense is going to be all fired up versus the Saints. No, they're not. This team sucks. They have nothing left. At the beginning of the show, Liam said, Bones, we don't have anything.
Did you guys when I said bones, or was like, oh.
Look at this. Jets roster. Look at the roster that the Jets have here. I don't know any of these players. Who are these players? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Tony Adams sucks. Michael Clemens is still on the team, Jets fans.
And he's actually been kind of a bright spot the last few weeks. He's had a couple sacks.
Yeah, I'm changing the title of the show. I'm changing the title. Geico.
Yeah, it has to be.
Oh my God. You know how much it's going to cost him and his family? Not $244 million. Phillip Rivers is set for life, Armand. He didn't come back to the NFL for insurance. I can't.
Why is this a serious argument?
Yes. Like what, Shador?
We should really get
Phillip
sponsors
Rivers. Wait, I need to get Phillip Rivers on. We need to get him on.
on why he came back.
Khalil Herbert. Dude, I honestly thought we traded for the quarterback from the Chargers and put him at running back. That's how we misplaced people.
That's his little brother.
That's his little brother. Let's see. Cam Jones. Who's Cam Jones? Linebacker.
That's Thomas Jones's little brother.
Okay. Kobe King. Kobe King. We got a lot of linebackers here.
Yeah, just none of them happen to be good.
None. Kiko Mauguga.
Yeah, he's always hurt.
Braden McGregor. I haven't seen McGregor. He's probably on IR. That's one guy I know. He had like a whole bunch of tattoos. John Mechie can't catch a cold. I have. Max Mitchell, the clot, played yesterday. He did pretty good. He was all right. Josh Myers, we gave him an extension. The guy is mid.
The
guy is mid.
I think back anytime, like as soon as I saw that we extended him, the first thing that came to my mind was that low snap against New England.
Here's a name. Here is a name that when we signed him in the offseason, I thought he was going to play. But I don't even think he ever played this season. Chukwuma Okafor. Chukwuma Okafor. You remember him? He grew up with a letter in there, another K in there. Horrendous. Let's see. Okay, Kalen Saunders. Okay, I'll give you that one. I thought it said
is that Sanders Senior? That's who
no, it says Junior here.
Well, there's a Sanders Senior. That's
yes.
Actually,
He signed his dad too.
yeah, his dad's on the team.
Right. Stone Smart. All right. Mozzie Smith. Okay, we got him in that Dallas Cowboys thing. Michael Walker.
Who?
Mykal, because you got to be different. You can't just normal Michael. Like
Like how?
No. Mykal. Mikal Walker. Great. This we're definitely winning on Sunday. Jelani Woods, tight end that we got from the Colts. I don't know if we traded for him, has not played. Here are the players that are injured reserve.
Yeah, what happened? Before you go on, what happened to Mason Taylor? Why is he hurt? What happened to him?
Oh, he's hurt?
He didn't play yesterday.
Unless he was hanging around with people that were on IR and they probably mistaken just slotted him in.
Rucker.
Cam Jones. Dean Clark.
Yep.
That's the dad used to play for the Steelers, I think.
Yep.
Right? Nice.
And he's Chuck Clark's cousin.
Chuck Clark's cousin. Oh, it's a family affair. All right. Now, here are the players that are injured and are on IR. Braylon Allen, because we have such a great head coach that Braylon Allen's forte is to play running back. But this dummy, Aaron Glenn, who likes to break dance when we're 21 down, and then Isaiah Williams, punt return for a touchdown against the Dolphins, starts just dancing, two-stepping. He puts Braylon Allen at kickoff return. What a – oh, my God. I can't. Tyler Barron, speaking of this team being barren, is on IR. I'm not going to go here, but Chris Boyd, right? Jarvis Brownlee, Andre Sisco, Gus Hartwig, right? Marcelina Crary Ball, I don't know. Oh, the guy that Glenn was yelling at. Nice.
Wait, hold on. We have that.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. Oh,
no,
here.
There we go. Yes. Guess what? You're on IR, bitch.
Yeah.
Josh Reynolds. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. At AZ Thomas, Florida State phenom. AZ, horrendous.
Him.
Garrett Wilson.
Oh.
Elijah Verituk. That didn't even play. Like he went on IR. He sneezed just like that. Out for the season. And Irv Charge. Child, please. Get out of here. What a horrendous roster. Don't win any more games. The next 3 games, 0-3. Crack the top 3 of Tankathon. Please, whatever you do, New York Jets.
Dan,
we have no quarterback.
I made a switch yesterday.
What did you do?
So after I'm putting up my ornaments and putting, the Christmas tree together, it came to me.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. I am officially now on the Pro Tank.
Stay right there.
Well, I'm going to keep talking because we're doing a live podcast and, just going away doesn't really help. But I guess I owe Dan one because of my bad internet connection. But yeah, I am officially Pro Tank now. When they were winning, when we were beating. Oh, yeah, about time. I'm using my phone right now.
You can't be more Pro Tank than me.
Oh.
I am Pro Saints. I'm sick of the Jets fans rooting for the Jets to win. Stop your nonsense, Jets fans. We're not changing the culture. Let's go Saints this week. I'm a Jet fan. Best. I want the best for this team. Let's go New Orleans Saints.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we were beating Cleveland and the Bengals and then the Falcons, I was saying, yeah, it's good to build that culture. But the players that won those games aren't even here. They're all hurt. I don't. And the thing is, like, I don't even know where they all went. Like, we just went over the whole injured reserve thing. I don't remember guys getting injured. Like, last week with Tyrod Taylor, he played. I didn't see him go down. I didn't see him, like, grab his balls or anything.
Right.
I know brain injury. What?
Yes.
When?
He pulled his epididymis.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know. Everyone is playing for their jobs.
Good. Good. I play for that job. I want to apply for that.
Playing for the
I would like to make a fraction of what Phillip Rivers makes in his entire career, $244 million.
They're playing for their insurance.
Right. I can't. Listen, man. I mean, today was a step in the right direction.
Not for
I
me.
don't like. Right. I don't like people losing their jobs. I don't like it. Right. I don't think anyone likes that. But with that being said, we have a defense that we don't even have an interception yet, right? We don't.
No, but we have insurance.
Right. Bad insurance. But again, you have Steve Wilks here for I don't know how many weeks. I'm done counting. Not even one. Watch the Jets get an interception this week, just in spite of Steve Wilks.
Yep.
And then at the end of the game, whoever caught the interception, he's going to get, press conference or whatever. And he's going to hold up the ball and be like, yo, this is for Coach Wilks.
And he's going to be released.
Oh, my goodness. He's going to get released or traded on like after the trade deadline. They're just, oh, my God, man. I'm just so happy that this season's almost done. It's almost done. We could move forward. We could start at least fantasizing about Fernando Mendoza. Oh, did you see the other guy, Pavia?
No.
So at the Heisman Award show, thank goodness Fernando won, right? He did his acceptance speech. Very nice. Excellent. Just true professional.
Was he crying? Screaming?
He was crying, but rightfully so. There's a lot of things there, but there's a runner-up. His name is Diego Pavia. Never heard of this guy before, but apparently the guy was really good this year. He plays for Vanderbilt. The first guy I think of is Jay Cutler. Apparently Vanderbilt only starts quarterbacks with like mental issues.
Yes.
This Pavia guy, again, he hasn't been drafted by the NFL yet. Keep that in mind. He has not been drafted by the NFL yet. The combine has not started yet. This dummy, at the end of this Heisman ceremony, goes partying. You know what? You're young, go party. Go enjoy yourself. And then he tweets out, F the voters.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
What are you doing? What are you doing? Now, if people thought that the NFL blacklisted Shedeur Sanders, this guy's not even going to get signed as an undrafted free agent. He just committed career suicide.
Yep.
What a complete idiot.
Yeah. And we all knew it was going to Mendoza anyway. It's not like it came out of left field.
And looking at these highlights from Pavia, Eagle Fang is on the right track here. Like the guy he's sick. Like he has every intangible, and you're like, if you could harness that, by all means, but it's straight up Johnny Manziel showing you everything that he has of not being a professional quarterback in the NFL before he even gets drafted.
Yeah.
Dumb. What a dummy.
He didn't need.
It says F all the voters. What a complete klutz.
Yeah, this is true. This is a good point here. Ryan Leaf. I'm surprised he was never a Jet. Doesn't it just seem fitting that Ryan Leaf would have been a Jet at some point in his career?
Yes. This guy's still on Phillip Rivers, huh? This guy. I really hope the Jets sign Phillip Rivers this offseason. I really, really do. I really hope that the Jets sign Phillip Rivers.
You know, when we had talked about doing a show today, I didn't think insurance would be like a main topic.
Me neither. All I know is that I'm going to share our link to the show to JD Vance. Let's see if he's a Jets fan. Let's see.
Vance being a Jet fan, right?
And Dave Portnoy. Wow, egg on his face. Did you see Dave Portnoy yesterday when the Pats were up big? They were like up, I think 21 or 28-3, and he tweets out the Patriots are back, the dynasty is back, paraphrasing, and it goes through New England. And as soon as he said that, the Bills came to play, man. The Bills came to play. I'm happy for the Bills. I know I shouldn't be. I'm happy for the Bills. If there's another franchise out there that have been worse than the Jets, like I got to be honest here. And I know I'm going to get a lot of pushback here, but worse than the New York Jets. Worse. Like that fan base could not even escape the doldrums of depression. That's the Bills.
Worse, they've been to 4 Super Bowls.
But 4 straight.
And
imagine me straight. Imagine the Jets in 2009. We make it to the Super Bowl and we lose against the Saints. It was against the Saints, yeah. Then the following season, we beat Brady, Manning, Brady, Roethlisberger, and then we get whipped by Aaron Rodgers.
Yep.
There's no coming back from a Super Bowl loss. I think that is the worst thing that could ever happen to an NFL fan. And we've been through it all, haven't we, as Jet fans? We've been through the fake spike, the 86 Cleveland debacle. What else? What bring me down memory lane. 1-15 season, 3-13. Nothing is worse than losing 4 straight Super Bowls. Nothing. So I do want them to win a Super Bowl. I do. Are you frozen, Liam?
No, I'm here. I was reading something there.
You got thawed.
I think yeah. would you rather make it to 4 Super Bowls and lose them all? Or would you rather just not even go and have what we've been going through these last couple of years?
The latter. Give me that. I don't want to go to a Super Bowl and just to say, well, let's remember this is a Super Bowl. No, I don't want to even go there. The whole reason of going to the Super Bowl is to win.
Yeah, no, I know. I get it.
No way. I don't want that.
Yes, that. But, like, that means, like, throughout the season, though, they were the more competent team.
Right.
We're not even, like, competent. Like, we're not just a bad team. And if you've noticed, Liam will need free Wi-Fi insurance. Yeah. Omar's really, you wait and see. Like, after the podcast, he's going to hit me up. Like, yo, what's your rates?
I work for the government.
Yeah. But,
I love you, Armand.
Yeah, he's funny. You know, notice, though, it's like, besides maybe the Browns, these bad teams have all gotten better.
Yes.
Look at the Lions. You know, they were for years worse than the Jets. And the only thing that they're missing is the Super Bowl. But it's almost like our Super Bowl doesn't even count. It was so long ago.
It's a myth.
You look at the Bills. They really became a powerhouse. They're missing that Super Bowl too, but whatever. They'll figure it out. The Eagles, for years, they didn't have that one Super Bowl, but they've always kind of been a decent team. They're like a powerhouse. Kansas City, same thing. They sucked for years.
Yep.
All of these teams that were like kind of like in our stratosphere have all moved up.
All of them.
Look at the Vikings yesterday. They pulled out like a big win against Dallas. Carolina Panthers with the same quarterback. Remember, Dan, when I went to that wedding in North Carolina and I was arguing with that Panthers fan about Bryce Young?
Yep.
He was right. Yeah, we might be bad, but, you know, at least we have our quarterback.
He's good. He's good.
Oh.
Bryson is good, man.
And then he tells me Bryce Young is going to be better than Justin Fields. And I was like, yeah, right. Well, that guy.
He knows. Now, let me ask you something. Is there a team in the NFL that is a powerhouse? Like where you could be like, yo, that team right there. Like for years, it was always Brady. It was always like back in the 90s, it was the Bills and the Cowboys. Like you couldn't get, or the Niners. I'm looking at this season. I can't put my finger on one team that's like legit. Yo, this team right here, they may take it all, man, because it fluctuates. One week it's the Rams, one week it's the
They're not.
Patriots.
The Rams lost Puka and Devontae.
Puka,
Puka.
you're a Puka.
Yeah, that's me, Pook. Yeah, Woody legit thinks it takes 3 years. They were actually my favorite to win the Super Bowl this year, the Rams. I don't know who it's going to be now.
Right.
It might be the Seahawks. I could see it being like like coming down to like Seahawks and Niners in like the NFC Championship.
Oh, this is what I wanted to bring up. That's right. Look at Denver right now. Look at Denver. Okay. Now, that's why my point argument, I'm going to preface it. The Jets are like, Jets fans or even NFL fans, mostly Jet fans, are going to be like, what good is it if you draft Fernando Mendoza and Mendoza has to go up against Drake May, Josh Allen? I'll throw Tua in there. You see, there's no way. They're just going to fail. Look at the Denver Broncos. They had Sean Payton, no quarterback. Ahead of him was Justin Herbert, Pat Mahomes. Those two. Bo Nix.
Yeah.
Bo Nix? Get out of here. He's like a freaking 42-year-old rookie out of Oregon.
Yeah.
Yo, he is lights out. Lights out, man. I can't believe how good he is, Liam. I can't believe it.
Last year, I said that the Broncos might have had the worst quarterback room in the NFL with Zach Wilson, Jarrett Stidham, and Bo Nix.
And Bo Nix.
And they
Bo
figured,
knows.
Bo does have a couple like off games, but his deep is good enough that's complementary football. The quarterback doesn't have the young quarterback that he's not a finished product. He's only going to get better. But you have pieces around him to pick him up to win the game when he can't always do it. And that doesn't mean that they always have to do it. It's complementary football because you have a good head coach there.
So, what do you think Bo Nix's full name is?
Bartholomew.
Bovid?
Bovid, maybe. I think it's Bartholomew.
Boris?
Bonard.
Bonos?
Bonas.
Boner?
Yeah, I think it's that.
His full name is Bo Chapman Nix. Chapman. Yeah, give me one reason to stay here, and I'll.
His middle name is that his middle name or is his first name Bo Chapman?
Bo Jackson?
Yeah.
No, Bo Chapman. So his middle name is Chapman.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was Bo Chapman Nix or like Bo Chapman Nix.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. No. That's his nickname, Bo. His full name is William Dick Nix. That is awesome.
Yeah.
His name is. Oh no, that's not. That's Billy. My bad. I was thinking about Richard. My bad.
Oh yeah.
There. Yep. My bad, guys. My bad. Dick Nix. It sounds like a really off-base cereal somewhere in Abu Dhabi. Oh, Dick Nix.
Name either.
The weird ass prize at the bottom of that cereal box.
Yeah.
Got a dick.
So Bo's. I didn't know that.
So that's that's just a nickname. I thought it was.
You know who also like I didn't know it was a nickname? Debo.
What's his real name?
I don't know, but it's not Debo.
De Williams.
Yeah, maybe.
I can't with these things.
Yeah.
I can't. But today I think is Bo Nix's adopted brother is Tez Johnson. Let's see. Let's see how many sisters Bo Nix has. 2 sisters. Is Bo Nix religious?
I think he is.
Yes, he is.
Brady Cook is actually very religious too, I believe.
Brady Cook is very religious, just like us Jet fans.
Yeah.
You know?
Is Johnson really related to him?
Ted Johnson?
Tez.
Tez.
You just said it's his brother or something like that.
Tez. It's his adopted brother.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's true?
Yep. Yeah.
Huh.
I like that family. Good family.
Who would have thought?
I don't know. Debo's real name is good choice on Debo.
Yeah.
Good, very good choice.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I would come up with I don't know. By the time I'm done saying Debo's real name, I'm probably going to test positive for COVID.
It's Tyshawn Raekwon.
God bless you, man.
Thank you.
I would get that checked out if I were you. That's a strong one.
I don't have insurance.
No, but I know who does now.
Yeah, Philip Rivers.
Philip Rivers.
Have to be.
Philip Rivers came back to the NFL because he needed health insurance. I need Armand to hop on right now because this is hysterical.
We got to clip that, right?
We have to clip this. This is beyond. Listen, man, I'm going to wrap this up because I got to go. I got to go to a doctor's office here. Got to sit down in that chair. That's what they call them these days. I can't. I'm at work. No.
Go to the
No
bathroom.
excuse. Go to the bathroom in the stall. I can't really talk, guys. Yeah.
He hears like his boss walk in.
Right. Like when you sit down, all we're gonna hear is like your balls crashing into the water. Whoosh. Yeah. Big balls, Armand.
Yeah.
Best. We're gonna wrap this up. All right. Final thoughts on again, I forgot what the name of this defensive coordinator guy is anymore. I'm so done. I'm so done with this. Wait, who do we get? Who's our new defensive coordinator? Wayne Corbett?
Yeah, Wayne Corbett. Yeah.
I'm so done with this. End the season as soon as possible. As soon as possible. End with the number 1 overall draft. Oh man.
That's really start coming into full form. Like once the season is over, this is when the afterburners pick up.
Yes, 100%. 100%. Now, I'm going to say this. If the Jets at the last game of the season are at the precipice of possibly ending up with the first overall draft pick, we have to do a live stream. We have to.
Yeah.
We have to.
We will.
I will buy you a Mendoza jersey.
You might have to buy me better internet and insurance.
For everyone watching right now, we thank you. Please hit that subscribe button as it helps us out immensely. Thank you for this impromptu show that we did, all courtesy of the New York Jets letting go of their defensive coordinator. It only took you, 15 weeks to realize that your defense sucks.
Yep.
So thanks for that. Thank you.
Yep.
With that being said, any final thoughts, Liam?
Just hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, share this video. And once the season goes sideways, we move up. The Afterburners, this is our time to shine. And pretty soon we're going to be raising some money. One thing I did want to touch on that we didn't get to, up for our boy Johnny. Not going to get into his situation, but he could definitely use some prayers.
Absolutely.
Prayers up to Johnny boy. Hope he's doing better. I'm going to reach out to him later. Stay safe during these snowstorms. It seems like something simple, but I saw actually a pretty bad accident, right down the road from me. Some guys spinning out on ice and hitting a pole, so just drive safe. No reason to speed anywhere. So as much fun as we have here, we want to see you back in the chat, want to see you hop on. Don't want to see you. Yeah. So
no doubt. That's a great way to conclude this one. All right, guys, let's go Saints.
Yeah.
Quarterback, Ken O'Brien of California Davis.
Just 14 that first time, now going long. They got a wide open man, and he makes the catch. It's Braylon Edwards taking off. Braylon Edwards
47-yard line. Big draw. And Pennington going for 6. Deep down the field, and it's caught by Santana Moss.
Phillip Rivers came back